Whether you're dancing in the kitchen, in the living room, wherever you are, that is the great sounds of Apache Indian, and of course, lots of you will know him for that tune. Okay, right now, we're going to be speaking with him live and direct. We're going to be talking to him about his new songs, what he's been getting up to, and so much more. So make sure you keep it locked in, because right now, we're going to welcome the big bad Apache Indian. Apache Indian, you there?
How you doing? How you doing?
I'm good. You know what? You're live and direct on the Big Bad Station. Say hello to the people.
Yeah, big respect to everyone. One DJ, we're waiting to speak to a DJ Kat. Yeah, man. Big respect to everybody and all the messages from around the world. Thank you very much. Sorry, guys. I'm talking to you all the way from Scotland.
Okay, you already. Nice.
To be with you. Thank you for all the messages. You got a popular show. I've had so many messages from everybody about the show.
Oh, blessings, for real. So you know what? Let's kick it off. Who is Apache Indian? Tell us who you are.
Well, Apache Indian is a simple guy born and bred right there in Handsworth, Birmingham. You know what I mean? We love the vibe, we love the energy, we love the spirit. Parents are from India. My real name is Stephen.
Yeah.
But we grew up with the whole vibe from Handsworth, and that's why we represent diversity, culture, finding identity through music, trying to be different. Loving the reggae vibe and pushing and spreading peace and love around the world. And that's what Apache Indian is. Always about giving back.
For real.
Writing about things that, I always write about things that I'm passionate about, but I like to do things.
Yeah.
Action speaks louder than words, you know what I mean? So people know me in the community, always active.
Definitely. And you know what? I've just got a question from a listener. They're saying, why that name? Why did you call yourself Apache Indian?
Well, the truth is a good question. I get asked that question all over the world. When I started, I didn't really think about a career. But my favorite DJ at the time was Super Cat.
Okay, yeah.
So I said, yeah, man. You know what I mean? I was looking for a name. I said, Apache from Super Cat. Indian because I'm Indian. I'm proud of my roots. So Apache Indian. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. I definitely love that. And so, how did your journey in music begin? How did it all kick off for you?
Well, again, you know what? I mean, I grew up with the whole vibe, and I grew up with the sound system vibe. I fell in love with sound system. I grew up in Handsworth, right there in Holly Road, if anyone knows.
Wow.
Grew up with the carnival and the great vibrance of the city. But, if it wasn't for sound system, you wouldn't have Apache Indian and many artists. So big respect to all the sounds from Wasifa to Sifa to Injection to everyone that inspired me on my journey. All the DJs, Little Richie, big up everybody. Without all that inspiration, you wouldn't have me and many artists. So
yeah.
The sound system vibe, I went to the same school as Steel Pulse, Musical Youth from Birmingham. So I just loved that energy. And it was always, about everyone supporting each other back in the day. Pass the mic to a man, give a man a chance,
Yeah.
So,
for real.
Give thanks for that, yeah.
So, how would you describe your style and your fusion of reggae and, say, sometimes you even add in Bhangra and kind of Bollywood vibe. How does that work?
Yeah, I grew up, as I said, I love reggae music, but obviously, when I went home, there's Indian music on, Hindi music on, Bollywood's a big... So when I went in the studio, it seemed to be more natural from the first record to combine those flavors.
Wow.
My first record was Movie Over India, because every time I went home, there was a movie on from India. And, the reggae and the Indian sound actually goes really, really well. When I worked in Jamaica at Tough Gong, we exchanged some sounds with Sly and Robbie, some of that tabla Indian sound, you know what I mean? And then you start hearing it in the vocal rhythm.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So the music and culture is fused. So, our culture is fused already. So I was singing about the fusion. You know what I mean? It wasn't just a formula of music. I grew up as an Indian. We love reggae music. We're in Britain, so we celebrate pop music and everything and put it all together and represent who we are. You know what I mean?
For real. And I want to ask you, what did your mom and your dad think about the fusion? Did they like it?
The truth is, I will tell you again, my parents came from India and they settled in Birmingham, Handsworth, right there on Holly Road. And they both went to work every day, and they dropped me off at the nanny next door for 5 years. The 5 years of my life here, 8 hours a day, and she was from Jamaica.
Wow, nice.
So the nanny was. Everyone knows the Miss Codrington, late great Miss Codrington. God bless you. All the family's still there. And so I was raised in a Jamaican household for, as I said, 8 hours a day. So my parents obviously had no problem with that when they hear me speaking the language and fusing it together. It was kind of it couldn't be any different. So, I'm proud of being Indian.
Yeah.
You can see that in the music and my name. So they had nothing to complain about. Proud of my parents, proud of my family. You know what I mean?
Definitely. And one thing that brought me to yourself was the fact that you do AIM. And I've seen lots of young people getting involved in music, and it really inspired myself. I was like, wow, I like what you're doing. You're giving back to the community. Tell us something about that.
Yeah, so if people don't know, throughout my life and career, I always questioned. I said, why, it couldn't be about the music, it couldn't be about the fame, it couldn't be about the money or the touring. I could really actually question it because I was never the kind of person searching fame. So 8 years ago, for people that don't know, I took a step back and I said, let me give back to the community that gave me so much. So I set up an academy, free of charge for people just to walk in. It's actually based in Southern City College in Handsworth, where I was born.
Yeah.
And people can just walk in. Every Wednesday I gave up a day of my life and people came in. And young kids from the streets, from the colleges, from everywhere. And, help them with not just music, but life skills. Get them back into education, talk about, crime, help people. Not enough people talk enough, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and I know that the youth club makes a difference. It made a difference in my life when I was growing up. Oakland's Youth Centre and all them places. So if it wasn't for that, again, you wouldn't have me. So I thought there's something missing here.
Yeah.
So, we've been voted the best group in the country by the National Diversity Awards that collected that, and we've helped so much people with jobs, education. And so if you're in the area, wherever you are, look out for AIM Academy. Get in touch. We will help you somewhere, somehow. And we've had 3 kids signed.
Wow.
To record labels, international record labels from the academy, because I've got all these contacts.
Yeah.
So what are you doing? What are you doing with experience and the contacts, guys? Let's go and help. Let's go and help somebody right now today.
Yes. You know what? That's what inspired me about you, is that I could see that you wanted to help your community and the wider community as well. So that's why I kept on drawing to your page, and I was like, yeah, I'm liking this. So big respect for that. I appreciate it.
Thank you. And we have to find ways of bringing people together. Music does that very well.
Definitely.
People have different religions, cultures, and sport does that really well. So music and sport. Otherwise, we've got tension on the street. So we have to bring people together and understand language and culture and different every customs and tradition. And that's what makes us close. Otherwise, it's ignorance. You know what I mean? And that breeds racism and other things. So we have to find these ways. So that's what it was about. How can we bring people together? And that makes a difference in the community and the wider community.
Definitely. And you must get asked this next question a whole lot, but tell us about the song Boom Shakalak, because when I played that tune, my WhatsApp was going mental. So tell us about that song.
Yeah, thank you very much. Boom Shakalak, it's an original song. I recorded it back in 1993 when I signed to Island Records Universal. Obviously, it's an international hit. It's been, over 200 TV commercials. I'm sure people can see it recently on the Anthony Joshua commercial with Lynx.
Yeah.
It's been on 8 Hollywood movies. I'm just so proud of that song. It's not just a song, it's gone in movies. It's been produced by somebody in Birmingham, Wooligan. So everybody know Wooligan from the Orthodox sound. And look at that, 2 people from Birmingham got together and made a song that made an impact in the whole world. In Hollywood is sitting, Dumb and Dumber and Scooby-Doo 2 and all the movies. So we should be proud as a community, not just us. We should share that, you know what I mean?
Definitely.
So, and again, Wooligan, he put the mic in my hand right from Orthodox 38, right from the, sound system days. So look how far that journey is. So we have to represent, recognize other people's talents and work together. More people, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Birmingham is a great city of culture, and things got harder. That means we have to work harder, you know what I mean?
For real.
Yeah, man. Boom Shakalak to everybody. Thanks for everyone that's supporting that song for over 30 years now.
Definitely. And someone's just asked, what does that mean?
That's a good question. Boom Shakalak was just one of those words that people said on the sound, you know what I mean? Boom Shakalaka, boom, you know what I mean? Something like one, and it didn't really mean anything, or it meant a lot of things. So I turned it into a dance, make we do the Boom Shakalak, you know what I mean? So
For real.
You know what I mean? Have some fun.
Definitely. And you won, well, not say won, but you got the British Empire Medal. And I wanted to know how that felt.
It's incredible. To be recognised from the Queen of England for all the work, the music, the journey, the diversity that came out of Birmingham, waving the British flag around the world, carrying my culture, carrying reggae. So these are what she's recognised. And the other one was starting a new genre of music. Because the Indian and reggae fusion wasn't there when I started. It was either reggae or hip-hop or bhangra or Bollywood. So when you put it together, you recognize, it was actually a new genre, which we have now, all these young, Asian people around the world doing something different.
Yeah.
And the third one, probably the most important thing, she recognized the Academy.
Yeah.
So, wow, you know what I mean? So we're bringing that award right back home to Handsworth and sharing it, you know what I mean? So look what we did and look how it's been recognized around the world. That's incredible. So, and people talk about the Queen of England. I know there's been problems, but you know what? You can't keep shouting about the problems from outside the castle walls. You have to go in and reason that thing, you know what I mean? And ask for change, you know what I mean? So, yeah, man, it's a start of a new beginning, but yeah, it means a lot. It recognizes the journey and the giving back, you know what I mean?
For real. You know what? I was just about to ask you, did you get any backlash from the fact of accepting the award? Because,
Yeah, not at all. Not at
okay,
all, to tell you the truth. Not at all, you know what I mean? Because, we want change, and change ain't going to just come from shouting and criticizing. We have to go in there and make a difference, you know what I mean? So it's not just to accept the award. I'm trying to make a difference. That's a new journey again. So everyone has to support that. I want to see more recognition at higher levels for people from the ghetto and street, you know what I mean?
for real, for real. So, you know what? Who inspires you and influences you? Who do you look up to?
Wow, good questions there, Kat. I mean, you can meet a stranger on the street and it's inspired you. You can meet teachers, and I teach in a college as well, Southern City. I mean, I'm inspired by many, but growing up, I've been inspired by the great Bob Marley.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And Bob Marley actually passed away on my birthday, May the 11th. So we're always playing a tune from early. And then I got signed to his record label, worked in Tough Gong. So I'm very close to the whole Marley, foundation and what they represents.
Yeah.
But I'm inspired by music. I grew up with Burning Spear. I grew up with Steel Pulse. Freddie McGregor, Barry Salmon. I think reggae, it's underrated. There's so much more that you can do in the world. And, we don't play it on national radio here anymore. So I think we need more of that. I'm inspired by life itself. I'm inspired by the young people. They inspire me. I inspire them. My son inspires me. Life itself inspires me. Every day I want it to be productive. Every day I want to win. Every day I want to give back something.
Yeah.
So life itself inspires us. But music inspired me. Changed my whole life. You know what I mean?
Definitely. And one of those tracks I want to talk to you about is you've worked with just recently the legendary Tipa with Hot Stuff. Tell us about that piece.
Yeah, it's an artist I wanted to work with for years. Got a lot of respect for Tipa. So I reached out to him, I wrote a song, I said, Tipa, this, let's do a song. And we talked for a little while and I sent him this idea, loved it. And just wanted to do something more uplifting for the summer coming out of the lockdown, so Hot Stuff, he's doing really, really well around the world, something lighter. But yeah, man, it's just great to work with Tipa. He's done so much in his life, his career, from Saxon to Hello Darling, that was #1 in the UK. So people have to remember, and recently he's worked with the Black Eyed Peas and stuff. So people have to remember what we're doing. It's not celebrated enough in the UK. You know what I mean?
For real.
So come on, UK reggae scene, everybody, come on, work together. Let's celebrate what we have, what we've done, and how we can move forward together. You know what I mean?
For real. And you know what? Just recently I seen you did some work with Yami Bolo as well.
Yeah, I love Yami. I did a song with him back in the day when he was touring at Japan Splash. We did a song... Armageddon Time, the original Willie Williams song, we did that as a cover. But this one, a new song again. And literally, Yami rang me and he said, Apache, we have to do something. Look what's going on in the world. Look what's going on with Corona. Look what's happening in India. You know what I mean? So how can we not look at Black Lives Matter? So we have to write a song called No Mash Up the World. You know what I mean? It literally rang me and said, let's do something. Otherwise, what's a name what's a name for? So yeah, man, use music at the right time to say the right thing to inspire people.
Definitely. And we've just mentioned those two tunes, but what's next for Apache Indian? Tell us.
Oh, there's so many new songs coming out. I've released probably about 20 songs in the lockdown. It gave me a chance to get back in the studio. So look out for more releases. There's many things coming out. There's even an Apache Indian movie coming out, a Hollywood movie. So look out. It seems like a whole new chapter. You know what I mean? There's a book coming out. There's a movie that hopefully inspires people. Look out for the Academy. There's now an Academy in Holland, Apache Indian Music Academy in Holland. There will be one in Jamaica. There will be one in India. So, again, trying to inspire youths around the world, exchange programs. There's many, many more things to do, Kat. Just trust me.
Definitely.
So much more to do.
You know what? It sounds like you're taking over, man.
The world changed, right? It became really, really difficult. Look at money, look at jobs, look at music, everything's tough. So that means that we have to work together. We need good people to come together, work stronger together, help our young people, and stop brushing stop brushing problems under the car. It doesn't work no more.
Yeah.
If the world changed, how did we change? Everyone has to ask themselves that question. What are we doing to change? What have we done? If we haven't done anything, there's something to do. There's something to do.
Definitely. So you know what? Somebody just asked, how can they get in touch with you in regards to the Academy and also your new music?
Okay, great. Thank you very much. AIM Academy, AIM Music Academy on all social media, guys. And me directly, Apache Indian HQ. Apache Indian HQ. Please send me a message. There's not one message that I see I don't reply. If somebody asks me a question, I'll give you an answer. If you don't ask people questions or ask the question, you don't get, you don't move on. So ask the question. Right from my first album, I asked Maxi Priest to work with me, I asked Frankie Paul and stuff, and they did. the only thing that people can say is no, right?
Yeah,
so
definitely.
reach out if you're young, if you're old, if I can help you in any way, if we can do some partnership, if we can work together, Birmingham, UK, or even if you're listening from abroad. You know, the world got smaller. We need good people to stand up. And I believe that unity is strength right now, and we need more of that. And what you're doing, Kat, you know, I love how you progressed in the last year, all the stuff that you're doing, all the positive energy I'm feeling from your show and from all the works that you're doing. I love that. That's what I'm talking about, you know what I mean? And you doing that and me doing it and everyone coming together, and that is real power. That is change.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I love it. Thank you. Thank you.
I appreciate that for real. So you know what? Before we say goodbye for now, because you know we've also got a live coming up on the 28th of May, which I'm looking forward to on Instagram for real. Would you be up for singing a little something live for the listeners out there?
Yeah, of course. Right now.
Yeah, right now.
Yeah, man. It's DJ Sister Cat, me Apache Indian, original Arawak radio station. We say, show them all, let them a ball, them a cry. Stop push the drugs, we don't want you to try. Show them all, let them a ball, them a cry. Stop push the gun, we don't want you to die. Say me talking to all them and that push drugs through. We I tell you, we don't want no drugs in the place, my bishop. Yo, well if you spit in the sky, but we fall in your eye. Drugs you a push on, then you them a try. Gun you a fire, then the boy have to die. Lyrics of a push on me, no play with no guy. One chance you get to fly the flag high. Push out your chest and make them ask why. You want the lead and the rest them a try. Put up your hand for Sister Katia tonight.
Hey.
Well,
fire. Definitely. You know what, Apache Indian, it's always a blessing just to speak to you, get to know who you are. It's always a blessing. I appreciate your time as well.
Thank you very much. God bless you. Thank you. All the listeners, all the messages I've just had again tonight, right now. Thank you. You know what I mean? God bless you. Keep pushing the spirit, energy, good vibes, everyone. Have a blessed day, weekend, and more work to do, more fire, more life.
Definitely. We'll speak again soon. I'm very sure of that. So big up, and you know what? Have a good rest of the day.
Thank you, DJ Cat.
Anytime. Bless up. Bless. Yes, people, big shout out to Apache Indian. You know what a blessing. What an honor to speak with him. Okay, big shout out to all those who are sending lots of love, lots of blessings. And of course, we've got to play his newest release with the one and only Tipa. Okay, this one is called Hot Stuff. So you know what? If you're feeling the vibes and the energy, go and show some love, show some support. Go and check it out. This one is Hot Stuff. Take a listen, take a listen.
Alongside Apache Indian, big club. And this one goes on to all the